Oh, my back hurts. Woo. It's starting to feel like Wednesday again. Oh my God, we got a goodie. Y'all know what it is. My man hiding. What is it? What's the paper? What's on the paper?
G14 classified.
Oh man. Oh man. Y'all know what it is. Let me bring in the crew. To my right, upper right, maybe left, depending on how you're looking at the screen. That's your favorite wrestler's favorite podcaster. If you think your favorite wrestler is famous and he ain't got a picture with Gamache, you already know he ain't as famous as you think he is.
Who is this guy?
Top left, top right, most loved, most hated, the greatest heel in podcast wrestling today. The Archie Carter, the Archie Mania.
I'm your grandmother's favorite podcaster. Y'all know who that is at the bottom. The undisputed podcast champion of the world, King HP. Welcome to the Wednesday night.
You know, we got to do a drum roll for this one. Ready? You know what I mean? And all of a sudden,
oh boy,
the guy,
his name,
not a guy,
appeared.
The guy with the best vibe in the house, brick vibes. Make sure you holler at him on Instagram. Y'all see the @ symbol. It is Z. The Dropout. I can't do in all the languages. I don't know. I can't do the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't Salazar, but you know what I'm saying? Z. The Dropout.
You know what I mean? We got the exclusive new Lord of the Rings. This just dropped 2 days ago. They can't fuck with the Lego game over here. I really just came to chill and check on how my belt was doing. You know what I mean? I just came to flex a little. My guy Archie here. Shout out to him. He hooked me up. I met all the Hobbits, got their autographs. We got it on Lego pieces in the case. So shout out to Archie. He hooked me up. Shout out to Gamache. Shout out to King HP. Shout out to my belt. I'm really just here to check on that. But y'all continue doing what you was doing.
You gonna be here for the whole show?
Oh yeah, I mean my belt asked me to come, so I'm here until me and my belt are texting. You know, we keep it.
He went to Walmart. He got one of them leather joints with the 2 holes with the 2-prong.
It got me mad at first, but we talked and I understand. We gonna save it, but I'm here for my belt to make sure it's okay. So we here.
Wednesday, hey, it's Wednesday, baby. It's Wednesday.
Let me tell y'all something. Hey, in case you didn't know, this guy's gonna get put to sleep in a couple months in a battle wrestling bars 1 rounder. But hey, it's cool. But the belt is on the line. A commemorative chair is on the line.
Barry? Hold on, before we move on, when you just talked there, I felt like DMX. I hated everything about it. I hated the way you sounded. I hated what you were saying. I hated the pose. I hated the way you did it. I hated everything about that thread. Everything about that thread I hated, bro.
My dog, legendary 94. We've seen you before. We know what it is. Moose in the building. You know what I'm saying? We see you in the chat, good sir. But tonight,
Moose in the building. Oh shit!
Moose in the building.
I ain't seen Moose in a while. Speaking of, that's crazy.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So let's.
I'm gonna behave.
Let's talk about it. Archie,
we got some things to talk about. I had to do that podcast. Don't behave.
I'm a chill. I come in peace.
Vinny, what up? And you know I need that info to get you that WWE 2K26. The winner. You know. So make sure that y'all. We got another giveaway going down for Wrestlemania. So make sure that you are a member. Hit that YouTube. Hit that subscribe. Then hit the join. You'll see
Speaking of Wrestlemania, HP, can we get into the topic of the night?
Oh my God. Okay. Y'all heard this past week. If you didn't, too bad. On Raw, Jericho said, that's it. You made the list, right? But we got our own list. And I don't know if these are the type of lists that you want to be on. But tonight, we talking about people who should have wrestled, headline, main evented a WrestleMania, but they haven't.
Mm.
I mean, you guys, Archie, Archie, I can feel right now there's going to be there's going to be some furniture moving. And
Hey,
this list,
ISO on me, man. ISO on me. Let's get this thing going.
Right. Let's get this shit
Uh-oh.
started.
So to be on a WrestleMania poster is a stat. To wrestle at WrestleMania is a stat. But to headline main event of WrestleMania is the ultimate stat. And we on the road to WrestleMania. But I got a list of 10 that have never headlined a WrestleMania who I believe should have headlined a WrestleMania. And when I say headline, I mean this the last face you see. This the last name you hear. The crowd is cheering, the crowd is booing, the credits are rolling, the fireworks are fireworking. And we looking forward to say what's gonna happen on Monday Night Raw with this person because this is the last image you see. This is the list. Y'all want to get right into it?
yes, sir.
All right.
Yes,
It's
sir.
just it's no
I got
particular
a bit of a
order.
controversial one.
No particular order. But the first person on this list, this man is a cultural icon. He did it in 2 companies. He's a legend in 2 games, like Pee Wee Kirkland.
Oh my god.
You know
I
what I'm
hope it's
saying?
not.
He had the gold around his neck, the gold around his fingers, some gold around his wrist. He was in Dade County in the projects with the people. I'm talking about
Okay.
none other than Razor Ramon. Guys, do y'all
Mhm.
agree or disagree that Razor Ramon should at least headline one WrestleMania?
I
Who
agree.
want to go?
No, I agree. And on top of that, I think he's one of the greatest wrestlers to never be a heavyweight champion.
Mm.
So I agree with that.
I'll go. Oh, you said you agree?
I said I agree because I feel like
What the hell?
WrestleMania is really supposed to be a culmination of like my hair looks crazy right now. Like the ultimate storytelling type shit. And I feel like Razor Ramon was one of those characters that had the capacity to do it and draw like emotion from the crowd in a different way. So if we're talking like something like the ladder match with Shawn, I think he was capable of pulling off a moment like that on the stage at WrestleMania. It's so hard to say because when you say being I'm gonna be real and I'm gonna just keep it 100 on this. You know, Jerry be lying on this shit. Look, he already that facial expression. He looked like he want to lie. I'm a little on the fence with this one because if we got to be real.
Hey, go ahead, be real. That's what we're
Being
here
the
for.
main event of WrestleMania, that's the Super Bowl, and being there is different from sports because that means you've proven you could draw like that. Razor Ramon, I don't know if he ever got the chance to prove he could draw like that by himself to where he could main event it, but I like him enough that I would agree and I'd say he deserved a chance to do it. But I'm on that's the last like little grace I'm giving because I'm on the fence with that one, but I'm gonna say yes.
All right, HP, I like this. So since I made the list, I'm not going to say do I think they should or shouldn't have, and there's 3 of y'all, so y'all gonna make the decision. So it's already 2-1.
Mm.
It's gonna be either 3-0 for Razor or 2-1. What you got, HP?
As Razor Ramon's fire pick. In the Gamage, I definitely agree with that sentiment too. Right, one of the greatest to never hold a world heavyweight championship. But I'm going to have to disagree.
Mm.
Uh, I don't think there was like when you think about the totality of Razor's career, it's hard, right? But when you say a couple things, one, no world heavyweight championships. So that means I gotta insert him in a storyline somewhere for one. So if there was a chance to do it, the only one I can think of off the top of my head, and tomato, Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, doesn't matter, same guy, right? He battled at WrestleMania Stone Cold Steve Austin on the same WrestleMania that The Rock battled Hogan. And they didn't even consider that to be double main. You know what I'm saying? Like a so.
Well, I'm
I don't
not
think
really talking about. I'm looking at the time they were in, and like, what if Razor had a heavyweight title match at a Mania main event?
I don't think that. This is why I say I disagree. Like I don't think. I think he stays off the list
Okay.
because when you know what I'm saying? I don't think he was ever perceived as a big like if I think of WrestleMania 10, him and Shawn, they were mid-carders that tore it up. But let's say they put the world heavyweight on the time. Like people would have been like, what? Why doesn't Brett have it? Why doesn't Yokozuna have it?
Yokozuna
Right?
drop. There we
Hey,
go.
yo,
We
he
got
I'm
one
just
always
saying,
already.
WrestleMania 10,
bringing
Yoko
Yokozuna.
did
This is
headline.
crazy. Ain't nothing to do with Yokozuna. Hey,
I'm just
yo,
saying,
can you
WrestleMania
hold on?
10,
Wait, let
Yoko
me get
headline,
this
but the
ISO real
match.
quick. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I need an ISO because the whole facial expression he made when he said Yokozuna is
He
a
loves
massive pause. So I'm gonna put you on 10-second penalty for that pause while I explain something about the bullshit you was saying. Because while I agree with Jerry, I think the problem was he was never given that chance. So could I have seen it to have the capacity of like the main event being the ultimate underdog story where he finally gets the belt and he fucking it goes crazy on some like Daniel Bryan shit? I could have seen that happening. It just never happened. That's why I see why Jerry does disagree though, but I think the storyline with the underdog potential was there and he was big enough to make that happen.
So we got a 2-1 split on Razor. I dig it. I like it. All right, next man on the list. Listen, it's not always about the titles. Sometimes it's about the moment. I think this guy was a lot of people's pick to end the streak. And let's say he ended that in the main event at WrestleMania and became the new Phenom. The next man on the list, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt.
I'll go first on this one because I think I've said it on this before. Bray Wyatt. I love Bray Wyatt. I got my Firefly Funhouse shirt. I think Bray Wyatt. I don't even know if we could really debate that. 100% would have gotten some sort of main event at not even some sort of. He would have been main event at WrestleMania at some point in his career had his career not tragically ended. You had the whole Undertaker giving like literally passing him the torch kind of moment thing. Like no doubt in my mind, Bray Wyatt would have had a main event moment had his career not got cut short. So that's a yes from me.
Gamaj.
Okay. This is why I'm on the fence on this, and some people are not gonna like it. While yes, Bray Wyatt had a great creative mind and how he worked, he was never really booked strong. Not saying that's his fault. That's the writers. But anytime he was put in a big feud, he always flopped, and nobody took him seriously as a main eventer. So I don't know if he would have been taken seriously if you had put him in that spot.
Hold on, what just happened? I was on the big screen and Gamad. You see, this is what the fuck happens when you talk bad about
Where
the
Gamaj
Fiend
go?
and
Gamaj
Bray
dip, bro.
Wyatt and the Wyatt
I wasn't
Six.
even pressing no
He's
buttons.
in the Firefly Funhouse.
This is what the fuck
Bro, I
happens
swear
when
to
you
God,
start
I
going.
did not press anything.
He should have just agreed and
Bro,
gone
we gotta
home
hear
with
from
his day, bro. You shouldn't talk bad
Gamaj,
about
please
Bray
clear my
Wyatt.
name.
He got the whole world
Saying,
in
bro,
his hands.
you should have just said Bray Wyatt was it and moved on with your day. And if not to interrupt you, Gamad, there you go, Jerry. Why was I in the big shit for so
I
long?
don't because Gamaj, clear my name. What just happened here?
I don't know. I just got kicked off.
Look, you just did it again, Jerry. What the fuck is going on here?
I think what happens is when a comment pops, it changes. Like someone just write anything in the thing and it's gonna change face. Watch, my hands are here.
You could just keep the 4 on the screen then, so we don't have that problem.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be real. I'm at a point where I don't believe nothing you say, Jerry.
Yeah, I
You
think
over
that's
here,
fine.
Yokozuna, 5
So,
minutes in, like I just don't believe.
Gamaz, that's a yes or no?
I'm gonna be modest and say yes because I think he at least deserved it at least once.
How
HP?
you gotta be modest.
She got Bray Wyatt. Should he have headline main event at a WrestleMania?
I'm gonna be honest. I had to pull up all his matches, right? WrestleMania matches, just to make sure I'm looking at the right ones. And I'm gonna be honest. Yes, because one, his character was so dope, and there was opportunities that even when you look at his list of opponents at WrestleMania, they're all main event caliber. Orton, Cena, Taker, right? His storyline, yes, he did. I can't even remember. I think if memory serves me right, he was not with the company at the time of his passing, or he was out at the time of his passing, or not.
I think
He wasn't active.
he was with the company. He just wasn't active.
He wasn't active.
He wasn't active. Yeah.
Okay. So, with that being said, his character was so dynamic. I just said for Razor no because of storylines. Here's a guy where he had the storyline. WWE just swapped the marquee. That's all. All it would have took. There were some times where Bray Wyatt was over, bro. Now whether like Ahmad said,
super over. People was watching just for the Firefly Funhouse. He didn't even have to wrestle.
Yes, he was. So how he didn't get one is kind of crazy.
All right, so Bray Wyatt 3-0
be on that list.
Next man on the list. Listen, I know Z's not a big fan of the other company, but this man was him over there. This man was him. It was. You talk about a streak. He had his own streak. I'm talking about Goldberg.
That's interesting.
Who?
I don't want to go first on this one. Matter of fact, I demand Jerry go first on this one.
Jerry, like about to explode.
Too much. What's happening?
Hey, check this out, right? Let's just be clear. There was a time where WCW was the #1 wrestling company in the world, and he was the face.
Hey, well, hold on. Let me just say before you move on, because if we're being clear, it was also the same time where you could smoke cigarettes in the arena and beers was like 50 cents because they wanted to get you fucked up. So times was different. If we telling it all, just tell it all. But go ahead, continue.
I will also say this. That was one of the most watched, if not the most watched era of wrestling in the history of the business. So times might have been different, but them eyes, we're all in agreement. Hell, this podcast named after it couldn't have been doing poorly. Attitude Era, Goldberg could have damn sure headlined some WrestleMania. So and it's a damn shame you think about it. That's how bad those two guys did within the company at WrestleMania 20, because if you take those two names 10 years ago and go Brock Lesnar versus, you could easily put that on WrestleMania and headline easily at any point. And they were so stacked with talent. WrestleMania 20, them two didn't headline.
So yes, HP. Good mind. I'm gonna say Z for last. Z. I mean, good mind.
He getting mad.
Goldberg ever main evented headline of WrestleMania.
I think he should have, but as messed up as this is gonna sound, I'm kind of glad he did. I'm kind of glad he didn't.
What type of hating ass shit is that?
You give me a Goldberg match that would tell you this would be a great match from a value perspective.
Man, Goldberg versus
Hogan, the main event couldn't have been a 2-minute match.
No. And if it did, it wasn't gonna go great after with the crowd. So I mean, yes, I think he should have gone at least 1, but it wouldn't have translated well to me.
Time out, bro. I gotta put my glass on because whenever I gotta see this bullshit. you Ultimate Warrior is no different than Bill Goldberg, and he headlined a WrestleMania that was one of the greatest. It's considered one of the greatest main events.
Is Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan a 2-minute match? Yes or no?
No, it's not. You're correct. No, it's not.
So that's all I'm.
But out of those 100, out of them first 173,
don't let him talk to you like that, bro.
You might be getting spicy.
No, like who you gonna put Goldberg with? That's gonna give you a good match.
We don't need a good match. I just need Goldberg to be Goldberg. I need the fireworks.
That's the point. You can do it, but I'm saying the match quality would maybe look at it like I don't want him in a main event ever again.
Time out.
So I'm gonna ask you one. Don't do that. Yes or no for Goldberg?
No, it is a yes. He should have gotten at least 1 chance to main event.
But you're saying you probably wouldn't have been a great match.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying after that 1 match he has, we ain't gonna care for him to be on that anymore.
Man,
Z.
Tyson used to knock people out in 2 rounds, and people still paid $50 to see it.
We comparing like boxing and MMA to WWE now.
So I'm gonna
Right, I
put
was about to say he really used to knock people out. It's a little different, my
I'm
guy.
put an asterisk.
But
Yes
people
for
used
the
to get
asterisk
upset.
for Gamage and Goldberg.
You know how fast the main events used to end? People were like, oh.
Yeah, but it's different because in boxing you kind of want to see a knockout. Okay. Here's the thing.
Well, Goldberg gave us a few knockouts in wrestling too.
What's the
Damn.
what's the score right now? Who got who got what?
I think it's 2-0, right?
Overall,
I
just
said
for
yes.
Goldberg.
Just for Goldberg. Just for Goldberg.
Gamage, yes, with an asterisk. HP, yes.
All right. Here's the thing, y'all. First of all that WCW talk, I don't give no flying fucks about that. That shit is gone. WWE got them. That shit is chips. That shit is disgusting work to even talk to me about that like that's something. That's first of all. Second of all, I'm trying again. We got to remember, this is the main event of WWE. Was on the biggest card of the year. Now, before Goldberg made a fool of himself and ended the streak with the whole Kevin Nash shit, do I think that momentum could have led to a WrestleMania moment again with that storytelling? Storytelling is the thing that really makes those crazy main events. I could have seen them maybe conceding to make that happen. But by the time it got to that point where WCW was even a thing in WrestleMania, I'm not sure. And I don't even think it would make like those little things like Gamage is saying about the having a 2-minute match. That's not something that goes over the head of like Vince and the higher ups at that point. So for those reasons, and he had already fucked up his reputation by the time he got there. So no, I don't think Goldberg ever would have gotten no Mania main event. He made his choice. He was with the enemies. You got to reap that forever. You ain't never getting to the top of the mountain. You was with my ops for too long.
That's why they cut your mic off in your hometown at your retirement match, I guess.
They cut his mic off in his last match ever, and y'all think he's gonna get a Mania ever? Come on.
And this is the other thing. When he finally got to Mania, you gave him Lesnar. On paper, that could have been a main event, but look how that match turned out. I know they looked at it like, yo, we glad we ain't main event this match. And then part 2, that was what 2-3 minutes. That was time-wise, that was not a long match.
So Goldberg 2-1. All right, next man. I don't think we're gonna spend too much time on this guy. No disrespect to him, because he's one of my favorites. You know, WrestleMania is hot, but always could use a little Latino heat. Eddie Guerrero. HP, I see your eyes perked up.
Yo, he didn't headline when he won?
No,
he didn't.
That was the triple threat.
Chris Benoit did with Triple
So
H.
should Eddie Guerrero have ever headlined or got a WrestleMania main event? Because he didn't.
Here's the
Gamage,
hardest part about that.
I mean,
you started, Gamage.
I think this is a self-explanatory yes, and it is unfortunate that they were trying to plan him and Shawn Michaels the year for the next Mania he would have done had he not passed away.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah. Now would that have main evented or not? We don't know. But the fact that match alone would have had us like all at a gasp, like damn. So I just say yes. It's self-explanatory for me.
Z, what you got?
Yeah, I kind of agree with everything Gamage said, honestly. I think that's another case of like, obviously, even just from like a business standpoint, the demographic he brought in with the whole Latino heat image, they would have put the belt on him. He would have been a huge main event. I definitely think it's a given. He would have been main event for sure if his career had not been cut short.
HP 3-0 or 2-1? You splitting it or we?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make this easy, brother. This is a 3-0. I even just you guys corrected me because I was like, I thought he main evented 20, and y'all like, no, that was the triple threat, Shawn, Triple H, and Benoit. That match he had with Eddie with Kurt Angle could have substituted and been the man. It could have gone either way, right? And unfortunately, he passed away before we got to see the play out of his career. But we watched Shawn headline WrestleManias with no title on the line, storyline, he double main evented. I'm sure him and Eddie would have main evented. So yeah, Eddie's an easy yes for me.
One time for Latino Heat. All right, this next man, he had the world in a tizzy. I love him. He was part of a
There's
tag
no tizzies.
team, but as a solo, he was death defying. He was jumping off stuff. He had us doing this kind of shit right here. He said if he was clean, he would have been bigger than John Cena. Jeff Hardy.
I'll go first since I have the hair closest to Jeff Hardy's hair. I think Jeff Hardy will forever live in pretty much. If you're a wrestling fan, as I had to, he is forever gonna live in your mind as like one of those guys. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's unfortunate, like his troubles with addiction and everything. I think he has an amazing image. I think he has an amazing draw and fan base. I think he's one of my personal favorites for real. That being said, he is absolutely out his boggy mind. He could have been completely sober all of his life saying that, and he still would have been stupid, thinking if he stayed sober, he would have been as big as John Cena. Love you, Jeff. It's fun when you jump off the stuff. No, he would never have main evented WrestleMania.
He said, love you jumping off stuff. HP, Jeff Hardy.
Jeff is a really good borderline one, right? Jeff was very beloved. I do think there is a possibility that if he would have not gotten in trouble, he does get bigger than John Cena. Pause. There is a Money in the Bank he was supposed to win and go on and get the title, but he caught a DUI and WWE sharp left pivot. You will not be doing that. It's hard though because Jeff was always so tag team wrestling, and all his greatest moments are that. I think he would have main evented. I think had he would have stayed and they would have let him be world champion into a Mania. But I mean, CM Punk was 430 something days and he didn't even headline a Mania. You know, so I don't think they.
Yes or no?
I'm gonna say no.
Oh,
I'm gonna say no.
Gamaj, Jeff Hardy.
Can I ask real quick before Gamaj? Did you say you agree? You believe he could have been bigger than John Cena?
I do believe he could have been. There's the potential was there.
I just wanted to clear that up. You're bugging. You're out your mind.
Well, just remember this: John Cena is only as big as you think he is.
Insulting you. I
want you to remember this. All of the Rushmore, until recent years of John Cena and Roman Reigns, all these super greats, they played their role and were excellent in it. John Cena was trying to be a baby face and getting booed out the arena. John Cena was trying to be he couldn't. It's like, oh, then when the WWE told you he's the greatest, the marketing. You can't tell me he raised the gate.
Wait, hold on. You can't tell me that anything you said just made sense, bro. You just talked. You said when John Cena, and then booed out and the marketing.
When Hogan, I'm gonna use Hogan because Hogan is a true Rushmore guy. Hogan is a true Rushmore guy. And as much as I hate to say this,
Cena is a true Rushmore guy. You're not about to debate that he's not, bro. That's not what we're doing tonight. I came here to have a saying,
there's no way John Cena. You know, when you look at him, Jeff Hardy was probably at John Cena's peak, which is probably his retirement tour. Jeff Hardy eclipsed his peak in popularity because arenas. I mean, not saying they didn't go crazy. John Cena's highest peak was 2008, him returning from the injury, the pec,
bro.
And Madison Square Garden blew the roof.
Hold the fuck up, Jerry, because now you may actually we need to take you to the hospital. If you actually think Jeff Hardy's peak can compare to John Cena's peak, John Cena fucking main evented and wrestled The Rock, and we're here debating if Jeff Hardy could have ever even been close to
John Cena in those matches, yes.
That's the problem.
But that doesn't mean just because your peak is longer than someone's, which they say that makes you greater, which I'm not debating that. But I think when you look at like the lines, right, of who went higher, Jeff Hardy has a higher peak in popularity.
No, you're wrong. That's what I'm
John
saying.
Cena's line just goes way longer.
What you're explaining right now is what I'm saying you're wrong at. At the end of the day, John Cena is Mr. Never Seen 17. Jeff Hardy got high at TNA. Are you kidding me? This is the two people we're comparing. This is why
we gotta get to Gamage. We gotta get to Gamage. We'll circle back. Gamage. Jeff Hardy, yes or no?
What's the score so far?
0-2.
0-2. Damn.
John Cena.
It might be.
I don't even mean that literally.
It might be an 0-3. I'm gonna have to say no.
Oh man, boy.
Because this is the thing. It's one thing for us to think of what ifs. Like when you go back to when we spoke on Eddie Guerrero, the what if for that was had he still been alive, because inevitably it would have happened from how we feel. We're going
Jeff
off
alive. We just ain't got it.
Well, with Jeff, the issue was the demons he had to face through with his addictions. So I just don't think because of that they would have trusted him to be a main event. And I think that's the problem.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think CM Punk ever eclipsed John Cena?
No. Bro, CM Punk went to UFC and got laughed out the building. Why you keep bringing up ridiculous points, bro? None of these people can come close
asking because there's people who have higher peaks of popularity than John Cena. John Cena just
and you're not naming none of them. You talking about fucking Billy Goats in the game? What are you talking about?
I have to give you.
You need to start naming numbers. Some goats, bro. Stats and numbers, bro. John Cena's.
While you get the stats and numbers, I'm gonna go to the next man.
Yeah, absolutely.
The next guy, look, he's a legend. They put the rockets to him early in WWF, but they never shot him to the moon. He had a tour bus. He was driving around. He was torture racking people on Navy ships. Listen, Lex Luger. We ain't gotta spend too much time on it. But he was supposed to be the next guy.
He was.
That might be the most difficult one to answer out of everything you asked so far, for real. Because I feel like honestly, okay. I'm gonna say yes, but it's not like a well-deserved yes. The reason I'm saying yes is because the reason Lex Luger's career kind of fell, well, his own personal demons, is because they kind of half-assed it. Like with Roman, they was like, yo, we gonna give him 5 WrestleMania main events. And if they booed, they was like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I said 5 WrestleMania. Next WrestleMania event, same shit. So I feel like, yeah, they could have just gone full in and given him a main event. So I'm going to give an undeserved yes, to be real.
Asterisk by Lex.
Jerry,
I know you love Lex Luger. I'll let you go next. You know, Lex Express, torture racking folks. He didn't he hit Yoko with the binding forearm? Like, what's going on?
Yes. Lex is a motherfucking yes. I say that very emphatically because he was robbed by Vince McMahon and some bullshit. We're going to be in this town, non-televised. Let me put the title on you. He was supposed to be one of my near falls. I have a whole lot of information on Lex. But let me say this. Lex, when Lex came at actually a bad time and he didn't know it. When they tried to do the Hogan thing with the steroid scandal and get a new guy, and they're like, yeah, we got Lex. Remember, he came in as the narcissist. They turned him to the American guy, the body slam on the USS Intrepid, right? When they did not pull the trigger on him at SummerSlam to win, they brought him back for WrestleMania 10, and he lost to Yoko. Yes. WrestleMania 10.
Lex Luger, yes or no?
Yeah. I'm gonna slightly edge no.
Oh shit.
And the reason I'm gonna slightly edge no, because the years that I'm thinking of where he probably could have done it, it's like That's kind of where they started looking at Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels as like the faces of the company to like push in that main limelight. And I just don't think Lex was someone they were trying to push anymore. And then prior to that, you had Hogan, you had Macho Man, you had even freaking Ricky Steamboat.
You saying that the rest of the field caught up to him?
Right.
Gotcha. So
So
Lex
Damn.
2-1 Lex. All
it
right,
was yeah.
this next guy, I mean, he's been on this very podcast. You know what I'm saying? He's another guy that was in the tag team, but he definitely did a lot of work solo. You know what I'm saying?
Solo
Booker
Sokoa?
T.
Oh, you're not done. Oh, I
Booker
heard
T.
solo. I was
No, he
like,
did a lot of
what?
solo work. Booker
Got
T.
you. Oh,
No, Solo. I don't even think Solo's been on a Mania yet.
yeah, he wrestled John Cena at one.
Who
That was
was
at Mania. I thought that was a
It was
Saudi.
at SummerSlam.
That was like SummerSlam or
Oh,
Saudi.
No, Z
yeah,
is
maybe
Booker
it was.
T. Booker T's the next guy.
should
You can go
Booker T have
first.
main evented WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Who's going
Gamaj, you
first?
can start this one, Gamaj.
Let me start.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, excuse me.
What Mania was it when it was Booker T and Triple H?
That's the one, if any.
No. Like that was 19, right, or 20? I don't remember.
No, it was like it wasn't 20.
It wasn't 20.
It could have been 19. 19 was Shawn, Jericho, and shit. What was the main event? Maybe it was. That's always like after. It's just. Let me Google it.
Cause I want to know specifically which main event it was that night for that Mania.
Mm.
Because it's gonna lead to the point I'm trying to make.
That I don't know.
And that WrestleMania was 19. You're right.
So that was the triple threat, wasn't? No, that was 20, I think. So 19 was what?
No, that was Kurt and
Lesnar,
Brock,
Kurt and
Stone
Brock.
Cold
Yeah.
and The Rock final match where Vince McMahon freaking.
Yikes. So I'm gonna say yes, he should have. But the reason why I don't think they ever did it was because his match with Triple H derailed that for him, and it did it really bad. I'm not gonna break down why. If you know, you know. But that's the Mania that messed it all up for him.
HP, what you got? Booker T.
Man, this is gonna hurt to say. I don't think he could have main evented WrestleMania. I think storylines, the Booker T one versus Triple H was there, but when I read that right there, of what WrestleMania took place in, that was the rubber match of Stone Cold versus The Rock. Yikes! Had that match not ended the way it did, it would have been way more talked about. But no one liked that ending. But also Triple H for Shawn Michaels was on that same WrestleMania. Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar was on that card was that's a quadruple main event. You're talking about the World Heavyweight Championship. So
Yeah.
yes, technically it should have main evented.
Yeah, 19 was a
So
very underrated Mania.
I might have to watch that back. Z, what you got on Booker T?
yeah, I'm gonna give him an asterisk yes then. Because when you're fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship, I'm a guy who constantly week after week talks about titles and their importance, and now I'm sitting here telling him no when he had a World Heavyweight Championship match again. You know what I'm saying? That should have been marqueed as double main event, just by my own standard.
All right.
I do think there were better storylines going in though, but god
He got
damn,
two.
that was a
He
stacked
got two
WrestleMania.
yeses so far.
Yeah.
2 yeses so far. Booker T. The five-time. I'ma just have to keep it real. I keep it 1,000 because 100 ain't enough, y'all. After they hit him with the "Who are you?" I don't think he could have main evented damn near anything. I'm trying to think of a moment in time when Booker T made me be like, "Yo, this is main event worthy," but I feel like Pooh Bear on the log when he got to think, and he just sitting there trying to think, and I can't come up with anything. So I'm gonna have to give Booker T a no. I'm gonna have to keep it
It's
real on
crazy you
that.
say that because as much as he did in WWE, the two things he's known for is that what you said. I mean, the Triple H storyline. Triple H is talking crazy, and the fight with Stone Cold in the grocery store.
Right?
That's like
Like
his.
I can't think of like big match fighting, like yo, he went on the, you know what I mean? It
Yeah,
don't
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
like they got a
He's,
main
he's,
event in the grocery store, bro. What they how that gonna work? So I
two
I
got
don't
gun
know
Booker.
if who else is on Archie's list, but I think based on what you just said too and how I thought about it, like Booker T might be the most borderline guy, to be honest, because he had by default he should be a double main event because it's him versus World Heavy. But bro,
Phil was the
I
Yeah.
don't
Phil.
want to make it
Phil.
sound like I'm demeaning him either, because Booker T is
Yeah.
a legend. And
And the thing is, his strongest like push in the company when he was King Booker. And even as King Booker, I don't think they would have main evented him.
do you think that was his strongest push or his best push?
That's his
I
probably
think there's a
most
slight
known
difference.
thing. The
I
character
mean,
of
that's
King
it.
Booker.
But
So
yeah, like his character, I feel like it's the strongest because he was at least a champion, and I think he had his longest run as King
and that
Booker.
was almost a comedy thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
borderline. So
it was just something. Look, I think because he won the King
Very
of the
much
Ring,
so.
and they turned it
it's
into a
something he
comedy.
made work. That
Yeah,
probably wasn't supposed to work.
yeah, exactly.
All right, for sure. Next
Oh,
man, legend.
real quick, Archie. Before you get into your next one, I saw someone ask for like recommendations on wrestler autobiography. So I got two I wanted to recommend. Mankind. This is Have a Nice Day. Really good read. Comes with really good pictures. We have an interview with him on Attitude Era podcast. So go check that out. And then this is Ariel Tool Tomes and Colpart Tombs. This is Rowdy. This is
Oh shit!
a book on Roddy Piper's life written by his kids. This one is signed somewhere in here by his daughter, but it's right there. So you can also go see the interview when I got this book on Attitude Era podcast. So those are the two I would recommend.
Fire. Yeah, see, we do this wrestling thing around here.
I didn't even know Z be reading. You know what I'm saying? I'm be honest.
Zeno words.
I know word. I know
Try
words.
to
That's
play my man. He's HP's a battle rapper. He got
You
some
better
words for
check that
you.
shit
He
out.
got some
Make him open them
HP.
books
He
up because
coming
he
for
might have
you.
pop up books. You knowing Z.
Hey,
You know what
Z
I'm
can't
saying?
say it, but I can. HP, he coming for you.
there you go. There you go.
Next man. This man's a legend. Like, I mean, woo. That's all you gotta say.
Mm.
Nature Boy Ric Flair. Should Ric Flair have ever headlined or main evented a WrestleMania?
That to me is
Ric
another
Flair
silk.
is an asterisk.
He's an asterisk to you.
Yes.
An asterisk,
Ric
yes or
Flair
no?
has main event at Mania, but they said it was double because he wasn't the fine. Because what you said earlier in the show was to close the show, the last thing you see, the main event.
Yeah.
WWE tried to market WrestleMania 8 as a double. They literally did, but he ain't closed that show. So that's why
No, I think we're only
Archie,
counting
you
if
made
you
it
close
clear.
the show. We're talking
Yeah.
about if you
Yeah,
close
You
the
the
show.
show.
last, you the last match of
Last
the
thing.
night.
Yeah, close the show. That's what we're talking about.
If anything, it should have
Yes,
been his retiring match with Shawn. If
That's what I was
anything.
gonna say. Which mania was that one?
he's got two. He's got two he should close the show with. Easy. Sean, you just said it. What Mania was that? You're right.
Yeah, which mania was that one?
17?
And what's the
No,
other one though, HP?
not
The other one.
17.
No, it was after because Sean came back at 19.
Yeah, it was like 20 something, like 23, I
Yeah,
think, or whatever.
20 was the triple threat. Was it 21 or 22?
No, 21 was Batista and Triple H or Cena and
Oh, yeah.
JBL.
Vinny said 24.
24, okay.
Was that the same one with Floyd Mayweather versus Big Show on it?
Oh,
It might have.
It might have been. It might have been. These WrestleMania, when you start going too far back for me,
Yeah, it's all a blur.
it
Yeah.
starts
Come
to
on,
it
Ric
starts to get
Flair.
blurry.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. HP, that's for you, right?
F yes. And
Z?
y'all know how I get down with Flair hate, but Ric Flair should have
yeah.
headlined with Hogan. WrestleMania 8. Remember, Ric Flair won the Royal Rumble, took that championship. They were doing that, and for some reason they switched it based on house show reviews. Hogan and Flair didn't have chemistry. That should have been the main event.
3-0 flip. I like it. This next one is a little funky, right? Is because it's not one superstar. This is saying, should this match in particular have been a WrestleMania headline or a main event? A fatal four-way. Picture this.
Oh.
A fatal four-way.
Already not liking it. A fatal four-way. I don't like it already. I'm just saying. But let's go.
With the 4 horsewomen. Bailey, Sasha, Charlotte. Who am I forgetting?
I'll go first.
Becky.
No.
Becky.
No. That it shouldn't have been. No. Next. Y'all could go now. Absolutely not. Matter of fact. Absolutely. Hell no. Nah. Next.
Why? Just out of curiosity.
Hey, he don't gotta explain nothing.
Right. Thank you, Archie. Jerry won't try that bullshit. You can speak to my lawyer, Archie, right there. My verdict
the
stands.
Law firm of Archie and Carter. Right. HP, what you got? I'm just saying, you think so?
Yes. You putting too much marketing into even giving them a name, because they were never a group that walked out together. So they're just the leaders of the women's evolution, which should not be slept on. Therefore, there should have been something, even if it was a ladder match, a regular fatal four, something where those 4 women, a tournament like you did WrestleMania 10, something to commemorate that. Yeah.
Who keeps got a car horn going on?
It's traffic like in my crib. So
you know what's crazy? We see pianos and shit in his, but really this motherfucker's sitting on 6th Ave or some shit. And you know what I'm saying? He's sitting in time. Like, where's Gamage really?
You know what the problem is? He in the Batmobile right now. He listening to the fucking, when he mutes himself, he listening to the cop scanner, waiting to see if he got to dip. That's what it was before. He got to dip out and fight crime real quick. That's all.
When the chat be like, yo, who's honking on it?
4 horsewomen, Gamage, what you think?
I mean, because now we have 2 night main events, I would say yeah. But if it was still WrestleMania one night, I would say no.
No, but here's the thing, because let's clarify.
I'm gonna say no.
If we talking about,
no, that's why I'm still saying no, because the thing is, if not for the 2 nights, I honestly don't even think we'd have a women's main event at all. That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. I want to clarify something in the context of what we're talking about now, because we're talking about main event. Like, we got to play it real. So for what we're talking about, fuck night 1. We're talking about the last match on
last day of the weekend.
Or exactly. Like, fuck night 1 completely. If you was the last match on night 1, we gonna yell at you if you eat chicken in the locker room like you the Miz. We don't care about that. So you need to be the last match of WrestleMania.
All right,
yeah, so that's why I'm saying that now, but I would say no.
Okay, well, this the last one. I'm gonna get to my honorable mentions. Since we did the 4 horsewomen, I think this match should have happened. I don't think it's ever going to happen because one of these guys left the company, and I don't think we'll ever see him back in the company again because he's standing on his square, and that's Dean Ambrose. Do y'all think a triple threat between the Shield?
Yes.
That
shit'll blow the house down.
Yes. And I think it's gonna happen. Like, I know what you said, but listen, WWE is still the best. I wouldn't be surprised if in 10 years' time, fucking AEW is not even a thing anymore, and they get Dean Ambrose back. Do not count that out. In my lifetime, before I die from all the chips I eat, we will be seeing a triple threat from the Shield. I promise it.
I think that's. Let me run through this. So Razor,
funny.
We got. Oh, go ahead.
I just think it's funny that he said in 10 years we'll see it. Like 10 years, nobody wants to see it except for the Saudis, and they'll pay top dollar because they paid top dollar for DX versus the Brothers of Destruction.
Bro, in 10 years, Roman is done with wrestling, bro.
Roman will come back for the type of money that them Saudis throw. Shawn Michaels got over $3 million for that one match.
Yeah. You mad I brought up the Shield, but you bring up Yokozuna every 2 seconds. Okay, Jerry, I see what it is now.
Yokozuna is a freaking legend.
You know what, bro? Yokozuna is already below all 3 of the Shield. Pause. And that's just a fact, bro. Ain't it?
How many WrestleManias Dean Ambrose got? Headline? Yokozuna's got 2. And one of them he had to wrestle twice on.
Shout out to Yokozuna.
How many Seth Rollins? How many headlines did Seth Rollins have?
We didn't think we see Punk back. Yeah, I just think Dean is just done. I think he's just done, but we'll see. Let me run through this list real quick.
When you say that Punk thing, it makes me say, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe
I was looking at Punk and AJ in the ring, like I can't even believe what I'm looking at right now.
But, and they're both champions,
right? Like
we got
and
Razor
they're both
2-1, so yes. Bray Wyatt 3-0, yes. Goldberg 2-1, yes. Eddie Guerrero 3-0, yes. Jeff Hardy 0-3, no. Lex Luger 2-1, yes. Booker T 2-1, yes. Ric Flair 3-0, yes. 4 Horsewomen 1-2, no. The Shield 3-0, yes.
That's a good list.
I like.
Are y'all surprised anybody we talked about hadn't like main evented yet? Like, cause
I feel bad. We also know that Jeff Hardy though. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey,
but Jeff Hardy's so known for tag team work. You know it's crazy. Until 2 years ago, CM Punk had no main events, and he was a world champion for over 400 days. Last year, really, not 2 years ago. Last year, and he's back to back.
Fire off at the hip. We could just do yes or no. I thought she would have had one now by being a woman and how hot. I don't think this woman is gonna get any more popular. Rhea Ripley.
I feel like if it hasn't happened now, then it won't happen.
That's why I say no, because
the problem is they got to get somebody either close or just as over as she is for that to happen.
Yeah, she need a good opponent.
That's the problem.
This dude was part of one of the best storylines ever. Kane.
Ooh. He should have. Hell yeah, he should have had a main event for sure. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm also gonna say
Kane wrestled too strong of an error that to be the Undertaker's little brother, and you don't pull the trigger for a decent title reign, then there's no decent WrestleMania main event for you.
Rey Mysterio.
I was thinking this earlier when you said the topic. I honestly think Rey Mysterio could have sustained, especially look, as bad as it was, he won the championship after Eddie passed. I think Rey Mysterio could have sustained. He's one of the biggest, if not the biggest luchador ever. He should have gotten the main event, and it would have popped. Again, the demographic, I think he could have done it for real. I was thinking about that earlier. Crazy.
Yeah.
I think it would have gone crazy too. Like they would have gone crazy.
Everybody but Z.
No Sting at all ever should have been the main event of no WrestleMania ever. It's insulting to ever think that. He showed up at 1 and lost to fucking Triple H. What are you talking about? No Sting. The only exception I'll make, and I will make this one exception, I honestly believe if they did it correctly, Sting versus Undertaker had the potential to be a Mania main event
That's
match.
what I was thinking about.
Not because of Sting, because of Undertaker. After that, Sting would have had his ass kicked back to the curb, right where he belonged, fucking teaming up with Darby Allin and shit. So it's a big old no from Sting. Yeah, Undertaker, yes. Sting, hell no. Nah.
Mine, Jerry? Yes, no. I know HP.
Yeah. Look, because Z said Undertaker Sting, I'm not gonna say nothing. But for me, I say Sting's a yes. He should have.
And look, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna make a concession. I could even see, because this is the kind of shit they do, and back then at the time when it would have even happened, that means that they would have gotten some other big wrestlers. I wouldn't even be surprised if Undertaker Sting wouldn't have headlined. It would have been one of those fire, like, middle kind of matches that they don't make the headliner. And I'm being real. I can see that happening. But
well, there was also a point where when they were trying to get Sting, it was supposed to be Sting and The Rock. They were trying to book that too. Would that have been a potential?
I don't think that would have worked.
Trash.
Because the match people wanted was Sting Taker, but the reason he said he didn't come is because of what The Rock did to Booker T.
Yeah.
He
Well,
said when
he
he
said,
asked you, it doesn't matter
Yeah,
what your
who the
name is. He
blue
said
hell
that
are
killed,
you?
that completely buried anything Booker T could ever done in the company. So Jerry got glasses. I wasn't sure about this guy, HP, but did Nash Diesel ever headline a WrestleMania?
Technically, no.
No, I don't think so.
WrestleMania 11 is kind of a dual main event that they say was him and Shawn. Also, but then the match that closed that show that night was Lawrence Taylor versus
Oh
Bam Bam
yeah,
Bigelow.
And that they should have switched that around.
Yes,
yeah.
100%.
Lawrence
100.
Taylor versus Bam Bam Bigelow
is
headlined a WrestleMania.
disgusting. That is nasty, nasty, horrendous, disgusting
Also,
work.
WrestleMania 12, he had another opportunity. Him and Taker was kind of built that way, but they didn't say it was, but it felt it.
Mike, I don't think
Um,
Jericho ever headlined a WrestleMania.
No.
no,
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 wait,
I think
wait, no. Then he headlined with Triple H at 18. Yeah, he
or
did.
was it the last
did
match
he?
on the card?
They were the
Oh, I
last
think
match
he
on the
did.
card.
Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah, they
well,
they
were.
yeah.
undisputed.
And
Because I
that wasn't
remember,
on my list. That's Mike in the chat. See, there's people from
But,
Philly always
yeah,
but
messing up stuff.
let me rewind. Let me rewind
That's
time
the
a little
end of the
bit.
list. So if y'all want to fight, y'all can fight.
We don't have to. Somebody
Okay.
said.
Okay.
I sense bullshit coming on, but let's see what happens. I sense
Somebody
it.
said Sting could never. And this is the type of shit.
Remind me not to bring up Sting or John Cena when HP and Z on the screen
This
together.
this this is the type of shit, the foolishness, the fuckery, the
Mm.
absolute unmitigated gall of a motherfucker, right?
Sound like y'all just need to
Because
battle.
everybody Sting has headlined with has headlined WrestleManias, or we've said yes to, from the Ric
Oh my
Flairs
God,
to,
I'm
to
so
the Hulk
tired of this
Hogan,
nonsense
right?
where Jerry talks circles and says a bunch of shit that don't matter. Bro,
It
just
it
because
does
he's
matter.
wrestling with
There
people
was
who
three
headline,
guys
no,
leading
Jerry,
a
stop
company
it.
for
Because you're trying to
83
mislead
weeks.
people. You're trying to mislead
When
people, and I'm not gonna
I'm
have
not
it.
misleading,
Just
you
because he
misled.
just because he
You
wrestles with
misled.
headliners doesn't make
You
him a
said.
headliner. Like when I whoop your ass in this battle rap, it's not gonna make you
Oh
a
my!
nice
You
battle
hear
rap.
this guy?
I'm the nice battle
This
rap.
guy.
That's the problem,
The
Jerry.
audacity of a guy that can put
Fuck
Legos
Sting.
together but
He
can't
said
put
he's the
two and
Undertaker
two
and you
together.
Sting.
Right,
This is
right.
crazy. That's
This Jerry. Look at this. This is Jerry. He said Legos. That's Jerry right there. You see that shit?
this guy
That
can't
shit
even
went
put two
flying
and
out
two
the room.
together. That's why he keeps showing us boxes of Legos, because he can't figure out those sets. Yeah, he might not have even done those sets behind him. He might have paid to have them sets put together. He don't put two and two together.
Oh
Let me put two
no.
and two together for you.
He said I
Let
got
me
a
do
ghost.
this
He
for
said I
you,
got a
because
ghost
this guy
builder.
is crazy.
Told
Sting,
y'all,
I got
hey,
a
it's
ghost
WrestleMania
builder.
season, folks. Expect this type of energy from now
a main
until when
event
what
level guy.
to
A main
Mania.
event level guy, and Kevin Nash went to another company. A mid card, Razor Ramon went to another company, right? And you know who they put him in the ring with? Macho, who was on his lower half, but still a main event in his other company. Sting and Luger. And in that night, when Hulk Hogan popped out, who was thought to be an afterthought, they turned that to the premier company for over a year and a half. You know what the Starrcade main event of 97 was? One of the most bought pay-per-views in history of wrestling. Not just WCW's history, not just WWE's history, but of wrestling, period. And you know what the main event was? Hulk Hogan versus Sting.
Vinny
You
said
can't
Sting and Bret
tell
Hart.
me.
Bro, you could put a
You
Hulk
can't
Hogan
tell
versus
me
you
Sting
as the
versus
main
when
event for
Sting's in
something,
his
and it'll
peak and
break
prime.
history,
You know who
bro.
Sting
What are you
teamed with
talking
that
about?
got his big break in the
You think
business?
Sting? You
The
think Sting
Ultimate
did that?
Warrior.
The audacity, Jerry. You think Sting did that?
Sting
It's Hulk
started with the
fucking
Lamar,
Hogan.
Ultimate
tell somebody to
Warrior.
start honking the horn again.
I'm
And
just
you
saying,
believe
if
loaded
you look
locks,
at the
the Billy
track
can sell out.
record,
You catch loaded locks, Jerry.
this guy starts with the Ultimate Warrior as the Blade Runners, and these guys go off to lead two different companies. And you're telling me Sting, one of the most
Bro,
coveted prospects the WWE wanted and could not get, couldn't. Starrcade at one point was just as big as WWE's WrestleMania. There was times where WrestleMania wasn't even thought to. Come on, bro. WrestleMania 9 was in the dumps, numbers low as hell. WrestleMania 11, man, people can't even remember half the card.
I'm looking
got
for
some numbers.
we need
You
a
got
flag
times
on
where
the play.
Starrcade was the premier. You put Ric Flair in your tops, and Ric Flair only has 2 WrestleManias. But yet, all them Starrcades, how did he get there? You told me one time Dusty Rhodes was better than Sting. And then, but guess what? His best work was
can
the
I
other
answer you? Jerry, hold on. Can I answer
HP
you?
don't forget nothing.
Can I answer you? I'm gonna answer you. Let's do this calmly.
I gotta do this on the goddamn air. So thank God for The Rock making a good tequila that I can fucking drink to calm down.
Jerry, let me answer you, and we're gonna do this calmly like adults, and I'm gonna answer your question. You said
now we're adults.
You said
after you know through that childish bullshit.
We having a conversation, we going back and forth, so we're gonna do this calmly. You said, why don't all those Starcades matter? Cause fuck Starcade. Starcade don't matter for shit. That's why you can throw that shit out the window. I hope you keep drinking, and then you go watch some real WrestleMania shit.
WWE picked up Halloween Havoc.
WrestleMania. Fuck Didn't Starcade have to give out refunds because they fucking blacked out during the main event or some shit one year?
WWE killed a guy on a pay-per-view.
That's why.
You can't talk about giving out refunds.
You bring Owen Hart into this. Owen Hart ain't got nothing to do with this.
Bro, that's how bad he's losing right now. He had to bring Owen Hart into this.
Didn't WCW have to give out refunds? WWE has the most horrific pay-per-view in the history of wrestling.
We call it Wednesday Night Wars for a reason.
At least WWE.
I said, fuck
WCW was
bringing
nice
in Owen Hart.
and
that's
thoughtful enough to say, I can't even hear you.
Starcade. That Starcade
so
don't even sound right. I would never buy it. Hold on, Jerry.
What is your problem with Mr.
Jerry,
Gordon?
And I'm about
what
to tell
is
you,
the problem?
If you would shut the fuck up, you would hear my reason. Because I'm about to tell you, as a man, I would never be caught dead buying a ticket to an event called Starcade. That sounds like where you go and try to hide. That sounds like the club you try to hide that you be going to, Jerry. Yeah, I see you. I know what you be doing. They send me the pictures. I've seen that shit.
What I be doing?
Starcade sounds crazy. Go to WrestleMania like a man. Grow up. Stop.
Go to WrestleMania like a
man.
man.
On the Undertaker
WrestleMania like a man.
Fuck you and fuck Sting.
That's
and fuck
crazy.
WCW.
Hey, go to 42.
That's what I got to say, bro.
When is the battle, man? When is the battle?
Smoke his fucking boots, bro.
Y'all just gotta solve it.
Look, he thinks Sting isn't in the top fucking 20. He thinks Yokozuna, who is one of the only guys who has a finisher that's never been kicked out of. You can't find no motherfucking evidence of a guy.
We gotta take Z the Dropout and King HP and settle this in War Games.
Bro. That's what we're gonna do, bro.
Wednesday Night Wars, man. That was
Scott Borden for no reason.
I hate who? If I hate him, there's a good reason. I don't know who you said, but you know what? Just because you said him,
by his government,
I hate him. Fuck whoever you just named.
Steve Borden, actually. I said Scott. Steve Borden. I wanted to get the correction before the fucking chat corrected me. Steve Borden. But it don't make a difference. Sting is a motherfucking, he's the icon.
Is that his real name? Because that is a disgusting real name.
Borden, yeah. I mean, don't give a come on, bro. You support Shawn Michaels, and that motherfucker's name is Michael
I'm even more glad that I hate him, knowing his real name is fucking Steve. This motherfucker paints his face, then goes home with the same name as the guy from Blue's Clues, and this is your wrestling goat.
You support Stone Cold Steve Austin.
We just got
Steven, bro. Fuck this.
You
idolize a motherfucker named Steve. Are you kidding me, Jerry? I want you to call your top pretzel that you got in your phone right now and tell them, hey, babe, I'm about to watch Starcade headlined by Steve. Is you in? And see if they don't dump you on the fucking spot. You sound crazy, Jerry. Fuck out of here. You're watching Starcade with Steve. I'm over here watching Undertaker on WrestleMania.
Your favorite wrestler wore jorts.
Like a real motherfucker.
New Balance.
Getting bad pretzels because they want to watch WrestleMania.
Take advice from William Regal.
War Games.
Who is a legend. But I'm just letting you know. You say William Regal sucks, but your favorite wrestler.
That's what we got to name the battle rap card, War Games, because we got to end it. The War Games.
It's full of fucking foolishness. hating
HP,
on
calm
fucking
down.
Steve Borden for no fucking reason. The guy started with the Ultimate Warrior. He beat
Starcade
Hulk
with Steve
Hogan.
is
He
crazy.
led a fucking company that beat the WWE for a year and a half, and he can't get no goddamn credit. None. He says his name sucks, but he loves Michael Hickenbottom.
Over there watching Starcade with Steve. I'll take nothing you say seriously.
Come on. Any final thoughts on the list, man? We get up out of here.
You watch In Your House with Steve. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the fucking ringmaster with a crew cut and a fucking belt that didn't mean shit.
That's from your era. That should show you how real it is. He used to tune out the In Your House to Starcade with Steve and back to In Your House. It's craziness.
Fucking nuts. Shit.
All right. You done, HP?
Hart got his fucking finishing move from fucking Sting. And they don't see you shitting on Bret Hart.
I shit on Bret Hart last time.
Fuck. Do you figure out Legos and you can't put 2 and 2 together? That's fucking amazing. Don't even know how he does it.
They say Hickenbottom is a hey. We can agree on one thing. Hickenbottom is a crazy name. I'll give you that. Hickenbottom is a crazy name too. I'll definitely give you that. Hickenbottom is crazy. Who is
it? Hickenbottom is a crazy fucking name.
We can agree on that.
You know what's crazy? Wednesday Night Wars is crazy, man. I feel like I ain't missed nothing. Saying
you missed a lot. You missed when Z lost his fuking mind talking shit about fucking Sting. He ain't in the top 20.
I think he crazy found it and you lost yours tonight.
He said Bret Hart wasn't a top 10 wrestler.
He not. Come on. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
We ain't the time, Archie. Playing. Come on now.
I'm just playing.
I'm like, God damn, bro. Bret Hart ain't joking. What planet are we on?
I kid. Gamaj, any final thoughts on the list that the people know what's going on in your world other than hanging with 2 Chainz? I saw you. I saw you.
Man. Ridiculous.
Yeah. Nah, man, ain't nothing going on right now. I'm just waiting. Honestly, I'm trying to see what's going on with SmackDown. That's what I'm waiting for.
Z, Brick Vibes. Anything you want the people to know other than that HP's watching Starcade with Steve?
Yeah, that was craziness. Brick Vibes, follow. We're gonna announce some battles soon. We got a lot of cool stuff we planning. I wanted to say mainly the thing I want to say, Archie, is good to see you, man. Welcome back. I know you haven't been here for a few weeks. Love seeing you back. That makes me really happy when I tuned in and just seeing all the guys here. So
we slow and steady, baby. We getting back on this.
Can't wait for the next one. That's my new chat name, Z Hickenbottom. From now on, it's gonna be Z Hickenbottom. So we here. HP, what you got?
Hey man, this Sunday 9 o'clock.
Other than a migraine from yelling at Z.
Yeah, my fucking head hurts, man. I'll be honest. But this Sunday we're live 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're covering back on From. As From gets ready to start on April 19th. Season 4, and be on the lookout for some other things also on the channel. As I can't say it, I don't know if I should say it on here, but there is a certain other musician who is said they're willing to come on and talk some of this movie and entertainment shit. And I gotta question to battle Archie and Gamaj and Z bring his ass with his crazy ass opinion. I know this: if he keeps fucking saying this, we gotta impeach him. Can we impeach him?
Oh man,
I like that.
You gotta take a vote.
If you can win the battle, we'll talk impeachment. We'll talk impeachment if you can win the battle. We'll see what's up.
This shit is already won. We already
hold on. We got a career versus streak match.
He need to put up something else because I already put up the chair. Right now it's chair versus belt, but we definitely gonna get that situated and get the exact.
Well, I wouldn't say that because it depends. A commemorative chair, though, you can't get another one. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's it. So yeah,
and y'all know how I got it. So I risked my life for that shit. So it's worth something. God damn it! You know what I got it. I
feel HP beat you, Z, and he gonna walk by that chair and laugh every day.
Oh yeah,
that chair is coming. I will be sitting on it every time I pie.
He's just gonna,
even if I'm not, and you pull up, I'm going to get it.
He's just gonna laugh.
Well, I told HP if I win, I'm gonna call him at 6:36 every Tuesday for the rest of his life, holding the belt just to remind him. So 6:36 every Tuesday. Every Tuesday for the rest of your life. It's gonna be a horrendous Tuesday. Every Tuesday for the rest of your life. It's gonna be crazy.
I cannot wait to smoke your fucking
Vinny, shut up. We was not urban tonight. Me, man, look, I'm just over here working, getting better. I should be on the pod for the next 2 to 3 weeks. So, sprinkling back in, and then, I gotta see what's going on after that. But as of right now, I'm here, baby, and we're gonna be here Friday doing it right after the main event of SmackDown. It's WrestleMania season. We on a road to WrestleMania, and we started it with the list. We're gonna be doing mostly all WrestleMania content moving forward until Mania. HP, they was giving away copies of 2K26 when I wasn't here. Z was going crazy. Gamaj was going crazy. Look, we back, and we'll see y'all Friday doing right at the main event of SmackDown. That is Z, the Dropout. That is King HP. That is Gamaj. I am the Archie Carter. This is Attitude Era Podcast. Y'all have a good week. Hope this week is good to you and good for you. We'll see y'all Friday so we can yell at each other again.